evening. We just closed the week and we closed bearish. We took out the sell side was patched. This short-term low here was patched and price created relatively equal lows. Then price just made a lower low there. So now I'm anticipating to see price. If I am to be bullish, and if price is to aim for those relative equal highs for the long term, right? I would want to see price showing a level of strength on the bullish side and see retracement above buy side. Then I'll be looking at the consequent encroachment of this candle here. Why am I saying that? Because there is a fair value gap, there is a CB just right above buy side liquidity. So if I am to see a displacement higher, I would want to see price respecting this fair value gap. I'll be looking at the consequent encroachment of the CB here, also looking at the buy side liquidity. So I'll be anticipating to see price read out that buy side with displacement, then price use this imbalance here to make that short-term retracement, then continue shooting higher. Or price could like show displacement high and use this as an inversion fair value gap. However, remember, I'm not saying it's gonna happen. There have to be conditions that really confirm that price is gonna continue reaching for buy side liquidity, these relative equal highs, and this external range buy side liquidity also relative equal highs. Since we took out this lows here, this the low here, so if I am to anticipate, if I am to see price showing that displacement higher, then I would want to see, I would want to see myself using this fair value gap here as an inversion fair value gap. However, it's permissible that price could actually want to come and test this area here. But for me, I'd say this is a nice spot for price to seek liquidity rather than this one. However, it can do that. Immediately when we go to the daily time frame, this, what is this? This is drawn liquidity. What do you see there? Those are relative equal highs, and above those relative equal highs, and on the upper quadrant of that sell side imbalance buy side inefficiency, that CB, there's a what? There's a fair value gap here. So meaning I can pay attention, I can put my eyes on this so immediately I know my short-term draw on liquidity. If price will be this smooth relative equal highs, because already sell side has been patched, right? There's relative equal lows here, they've already been patched. So meaning, where is the next possible draw on liquidity? It will be these relative equal highs, and also paying attention to that CB, this daily fair value gap. However, Mondays are just a way to see what price does. Then Tuesday gives me a blueprint of if ever we really are shooting to seek buy side liquidity, because you can see this level of indecisions going on here. It was just consolidating. So now, if price would ever want to seek this external range sell side liquidity, it means that it will be seeking this sell side, it will be seeking this short-term low here. But however, if I am really anticipating to see price seeking buy side liquidity, I am looking at the consequent encroachment of the week, of this week here. So let me just get this. So I'm looking at the consequent encroachment, and if price were to actually seek lower price, I'm looking at the consequent encroachment of the lower quadrant of this week here, so meaning the 25%. Now we shot lower, but I don't think we really reached the 25%. So meaning I'll be waiting for Monday to see how price reacts. Does it go below here and actually seeks sell side? Because if it takes out this low here, then I'll really just anticipate to see price going even lower. So now I'm just waiting to see what price does on Monday. Monday's candles closes. I want to see how Monday close. Do they create a swing low here? Because remember, there's Saturday and Sunday. They saw the meaning there's 2 more candles on the weekend that gonna be. Because remember, the market is open 24/7. It's just that ours is only just 5 days a week. So I'm looking at the consequent encroachment and the 25% for the dollar, because also if you pay attention, as I said, relative equal lows have been what? Purged. Now where's my next drawn liquidity? This relative equal highs here, and price can actually use this fair value gap as a what? As support to make that retracement back lower. You understand? Or it can actually display up and use this as an inversion fair value gap. We don't know. We shall see. We didn't actually reach the consequent encroachment of the lower quadrant of that entire week. We just went just below it, just a little bit below it, above it I mean. So as I've said, right, I'm waiting to see how price reacts right now, but I'm not expecting it to take out this low. It might come and take out this low here and seek buy side liquidity, or it might actually come seek first buy side liquidity, then shoot lower. So since we're closing the weekend, I want to see how we open on Sunday midnight on 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When that gap opens, then I will just label it out. I'm just waiting to see now. So if we are bullish, this relative equal highs here, I might draw on liquidity. Oh man, what a bullish week. What a bullish week. So now Nasdaq, on the other hand, purged buy side liquidity and also rejected inside this weekly fair value gap CB, this gap here, and we kind of like retrace back lower. Now the question is, now are we to continue seeking buy side, or will it use this weekly fair value gap to make that retracement lower, then continue shooting higher? We don't know. However, I will see how this week closes. Today's Friday. I think on Sunday. Clearly, we can see that buy side has been rated out and also respected this weekly fair value gap. Now, if price is to make that retracement, I'll be looking at this relative equal lows here as my drawn liquidity, as sell side liquidity, and this fair value gap as well. If it would use this fair value gap here to make that retracement lower, so meaning I'll be looking at this fair value gap here and this relative equal lows if I am to continue shooting higher. What are those? These are the relative equal lows that I'm talking about. Monday's low and Wednesday's low. Those are the relative equal lows that I'm talking about. If price were to seek sell side first, this relative equal lows here, and it might even like wanna even go even lower than that and come for this sell side liquidity here. It might not even do that. Remember, will it respect this weekly fair value gap to seek sell side? I don't know. Let me just check the 4 hour first. Okay, look at that. Just shot higher, then kind of like had an undecisive, like couldn't decide. Man, I wouldn't want to be in this case or scenario here, because man, I would be like frustrated like crazy. These are just too clean. Like, it's too clean. Sell side has been rated, right? Which is too good. Buy side liquidity here, I'm sorry. So meaning, and respected that weekly fair value gap. So my next drawn liquidity price could actually want to come and take out this relative equal lows here. It might not even do that. I don't know. However, I would want to see how Monday plays out. Then it would give me a blueprint for Tuesday and closing out the week. See this fair value gap. Short-term high has been taken out, and we kind of like retrace back lower. So yeah, I'm just waiting to see how Monday just have to wait now. I think I'm done. I just have to see next week. I forgot to check the news as well. Jeez. So you can clearly see Monday we have news at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Central Time, right? So immediately I know that okay, there's high impact news on Monday, so they are really gonna play a role in really telling me whether we're gonna seek sell side liquidity or continue, play inside this CB. Then we have also news at 10 a.m. high impact news, CB at 10 a.m. Then Thursday as well. Yes, Thursday. So yeah, the news on Monday, I think they're gonna play a role for me in determining whether we're gonna seek sell side liquidity or we're gonna continue playing higher. So for now, that's that. Cheers.